Hurricanes can be life-threatening, and being prepared is the first line of defense. Organizing drills in coordination with other agencies gives officials an idea as to what can be expected if an actual evacuation becomes necessary. Calcasieu Parish Homeland Security Emergency Response Coordinator Paul DeStout explains what their role is before the storm makes landfall and what residents can expect.
During an event, we would be briefing the police jurors about the situation occurring, timelines on when a hurricane would get here, and they would make a decision if the parish would do a mandatory evacuation. At that point, we would send out and we would coordinate getting the Civic Center, getting everybody here, getting this set up. We would also make sure that all this information gets out and people know when to come here and what the rules and stuff are too when they come here.
Volunteers play a vital role during an evacuation. Calcasieu Medical Reserve Corps Coordinator Angela Jewett tells us what responsibilities the volunteers will have during the event.
Medical Reserve Corps part in the whole evacuation drill is we have a trailer with all the supplies for the drill that we bring over, set the evacuation drill up, and then we recruit volunteers and agencies that would actually help during a real evacuation. We use medical and non-medical. We use nurses, doctors to actually triage patients that may need to go to special needs patients for shelter. Then we also use people that are not medical to help unload suitcases, help us get people evacuated into the right location they need to be. We start off with our general population all in one area, and then we have a nurse at the end that says special needs, and then we have a general population person. So what we do, we'll have them pre-triaged by the special needs nurse, and she'll decide if they need to go further to the second triage station. If she thinks they need to go, they will go up and then they will be triaged again to make sure they need to be triaged for special needs.
If an evacuation is ordered, help is available for those who do not have transportation to the Lake Charles Civic Center.
We have a program called Calcasieu, and it's www.calcasieu.com, and we have what's called the SNAP program, the Special Needs Program. So if somebody had limited mobility, bedbound at home, can sign up for that, and they would give us our address, and when we have the mandatory evacuation, we would pull that information. We would be able to plot that information on where everybody's at, and then we give that information to Acadian. And we also have the parish's transportation, which have ADA buses. We would send out a specific message just to those people, asking them if they need help getting out. If they're not part of that program, they could just call us at OSEP, and we would be able to coordinate with Acadian. All else fails, call 911, and then they will definitely get a hold of us, and then we will come get you.
DeStout reminds us of one of the most important things you should have with you when you leave.
The biggest items that I see during an evacuation, of course, I tell everyone to plan on being gone for 30 days. Hopefully you're not gone for 30 days, but plan to be gone for 30 days. The biggest thing that people forget to bring is their medication. So now they are at a different location, their doctor's not there, and they're out of medication. Now they have to find the doctor to be able to prescribe it to them, and it becomes a real hassle for them. So again, during hurricane season, I always tell people, make sure you have at least 30 days of your medication with you at all times.
To receive emergency alerts, sign up with Calcasieu by visiting the Calcasieu Parish Police Jury website at www.cppj.net/Calcasieu. Once you are signed up, you will receive messages on your cell phone by text or email. If you're interested in volunteering to help during an evacuation, you can call the Medical Reserve Corps at 337-721-4024. Remember, if a storm enters the Gulf of Mexico, keep up with the latest advisories. Know the evacuation routes in your area. Have a plan in place on where you are going and a place to stay. Always have a go-bag disaster supply kit ready that includes a flashlight, batteries, cash, first aid supplies, medications, and copies of your critical information. Be sure to fill up your vehicle and be ready to go. Doing these things now will make it much easier for you and your family if an evacuation is ordered.